Welcome to the grounds of ancient monastery. Here we are touring around with my child. She really loves the place. You can climb around and see a lot of stones. But I got some ideas by being here. Contemplations about language. Because I am able to speak 3 languages clearly as a in a good level, I could say. English, Estonian and Finnish. I can comprehend basically everything that is said to me. Okay, I can comprehend everything that is told to me. And by using language, what happens? We create our realities and we create our personas. As I speak different languages, I have different persona in each of those languages. I'm a little bit different. I use my body in a different manner, and the tone of my voice, it fluctuates in different ways by using those languages. So I'm able to create a different outcomes in my reality by talking in a different language. So in Estonia, I live my usual and casual life. I communicate with people and I dwell into creative matters and into the art of speaking and using the voice, because I'm just so good speaker in Estonian. But when I go to Finland, I start talking in serious topics and I start creating and manifesting a lot of riches and material wealth. Because in Finnish, I'm more conservative with the way and the manner of my speech. I'm more monotonous, but I say really straightforward and strong words. And in English, I don't know yet. Don't know about this analyze. You can judge me by the way how I'm communicating with you, what kind of qualities I'm expressing with the English. But so I started thinking about the languages and the qualities and the persona that we have. And each one of us has got a different personality and quality that we are expressing with the language. So in many books of creation, the first thing first, the uttering of the word. God created the world with a word. He said, "Two shall be, and it shall be." Or when Moses met God or the burning bush in the desert, he asked, "Who are you?" And the God replied, "I am that I am. I am that I am that I am that I am." So when we use the words and expression of speech, we actually convey a message and a program into our brains, into our body. Because our brains cannot differentiate what is real or not. So great masterful actor becomes the role that he or she is playing. We become the creatures of our creation. We become that we are thinking about. Like some years ago, I encountered a problem that I started receiving financial setbacks to coronavirus. And I was telling my wife that we don't have any money. Oh, we can't afford that. And we could not afford those things, or we were struggling. And one moment I realized, wait. You know about the sounds, because I'm a master of sound, and I'm telling myself this story, that we can't afford something. So I changed my thinking, I changed my mind, and I started telling myself positive affirmations, like I have 1,000 euros in my wallet, or whatever. I have 100,000 euros on my bank account. So I started telling myself a lot of affirmations. I love myself. I love you. You are a great man, etc. And my life started changing, and I started manifesting a lot of positive opportunities, because my brain was believing that I had such numbers on my bank account, and I was attracting such things into my life. So our life changed. So this is my tip for you. Try it at home. Just start telling yourself things that you want to become and tell them in a present tense. Tell yourself, I love myself, or I love you. And it is the truth. And more compliments we give out, the more we actually make compliments to ourselves. So all the good that you shall do is actually done for yourself. Keep that in mind. If you enjoy my videos and stories, then please subscribe, and I can get better content made for you. So enjoy. And the old languages, like the Latin or Finno-Ugric languages, like the Finnish, Estonian, also Lithuanian, those old languages, they hold themselves really old words of power, because how language developed throughout the times. It was with those most natural words that began to differentiate eventually. So the old powers of words are quite similar in different cultures. Like many Native Americans coming over here into our country, and they hear our ancient words like tuli, vesi, maa, uhk. So fire, water, earth, air. And they quite often say they have so similar words for those things. And same we have noticed with other words and with other cultures. So when we go to the India, there's like Kali and Yuga, and we have a lot of such places and words using words like Kali, Yuga, etc. So it's fascinating to see those words of power that are ancient, and they go hand in hand with the speech and the use of words. And like the global language, that nowadays there will be the global language of English. It will dominate the world like it's dominating on this very moment. And it will pick up all the best words and uses of each language and incorporate it into the new world language. Some people say it's really sad and bad thing, but I see we are getting back to our roots, like the story, the Tower of Babylon, how people wanted to build a tower to reach the God, and God punished them and destroyed the tower and created 1,000 different languages that people could not comprehend each other anymore. But now we are getting back to our roots and creating an unified language so we all can experience each other and communicate. And from there, I think we will not build another tower, but we will find the tower within ourselves. So, another thing about language is that our persuasion skills, they differ from the language that we are speaking in. So I'm a really different persuaser in all of my 3 languages. And of course, when we go to a more physical cultures, we are able to communicate even without any words. Like in Italy or Spain, it's so easy for me to communicate. I just start waving my hands and everything is clear, you know. But those Anglo-American languages, you know, it's more intellectual. You must convey the meaning of the words. Like the Shakespeare, what the heck is going on? They're just talking about things. And when we go back into the past, like the old language on this land was quite similar to the Old English, for example. Not in the words exactly, but in the pronunciation. Like the words like war, vrat, strong, see, it is me, näe, see olen mina. The use of consonants and vowels was more similar. So it's so fascinating to look at the language, how it gives us the powers and the will and the strength, and how it develops throughout the time. So I hope you enjoyed the video. So check the subscribe button and videos on manifestation and the bell button. So see you soon and goodbye.